Howdy, friends, howdy. Tony here with you. Glad to be with you. Hadn't been with you in a few days. We had a thunderstorm over here early in the week. It knocked the internet plumb out. We finally got the technician out here today to get us back online. Like I say, I hope all of you are doing well. I'm glad to be back with you. I got a good take for you today. We're going to talk about a pocket knife pattern, the Congress pocket knife. And when you hear the term Congress, you automatically think about Washington, D.C. and the Congress and politicians. Well, this don't have a thing to do with none of that. This pattern has been around since about 1830, I believe. And it's a pattern called the Congress. And we were talking about politics. Well, one of our presidents carried one of these. He was carrying a Congress pattern pocket knife when he was assassinated. His name was Abraham Lincoln. And the knife in question that he was carrying is on display at some museum, I believe, in Washington, but it was a 6-blade Congress, and it was made in Sheffield, England, and it had genuine ivy handles. And it was a 6-blade. I think it even had a fingernail file. But anyway, it was in his possession when he was murdered. Anyway, we're going to get into the pattern here. It's got a long history. And like I said, it don't have anything to do with politics. This one here is a Congress pattern. And this one was made in Germany by a company called carryng. They've been around forever. And I think this company now is owned by a company out of Georgia called Bud K. I think it's one of the house brands. I think they're mostly imported now from China. But this is a carryng, and it is a 4-blader with beautiful stag handles. It's equipped with the little pin blade, and it also has a, if I can get it open, well, I don't guess I can. Anyway, it's got a sheep's foot. Been opening too many knives, and it also has a coping blade. Anyway, and here is another Congress pattern. This is called the Tobacco Congress. Okay, there's a big history with the Tobacco Congress. It became really popular in the South when it came about. The tobacco farmers used it. They would cut the suckers and the twigs off of the tobacco plants so they could grow better. And it was highly used by the tobacco farmers. And a lot of people who chawed tobacco would cut it off the plug to chaw the tobacco with. And also, it was a great knife for whittling and wood carving. Many uses. Now, this is from Frost Cutlery out of Chattanooga, and this one made in Japan. And that's a coping blade it's equipped with. And this is a very nice sheep's foot. That's the major blade. Tobacco Congress, number 2, it says, etched on the blade. Frost Cutlery, Chattanooga, Tennessee. The next one is a very nice spear blade. This is ready for Eddie. It's ready to go. This is a very useful knife. And of course, it's got the little pin blade. And the scales are beautiful on this. They're kind of a green bone. Frost Cutlery, Tobacco Congress. Okay, the next one here is a little tortoise shell. And it is also an import. It is a right edge. And it is a 4-blade Congress. They come in 4-blade, and I think some are still made in 6 blades. Then there's one called the half Congress. I'll show you in just a minute here. It only has 2 blades. This one here is equipped with the essential blades, like your coping blade, tortoise shell, imitation handles there, and there's your sheep's foot. And this one actually has 2 sheep's foot blades. And it's by right edge. I like the little shield on the right edge there, and those scales are just gorgeous. And the last blade on this is a kind of a pin blade between a coping blade and a pin blade, it looks like. Very nice knife, very usable. And the next one here is made here in the United States by Case Cutlery, Case XX. And it is what they call a half Congress with only 2 blades. A beautiful little knife. Just a beautiful. I like those gorgeous purple type scales. I believe let me see, what do they call this? Yeah, purple barn board jig. Small Congress, like I say, they refer to that as a half Congress on account of the reason it only has the 2 blades. This is made to perfection. Very, very, very good. No flaws that I can see in this one from Case XX. American made. Yeah. That's a very nice little blade there. It's like a sheep's foot. Let's see what the secondary blade is. That's a pen blade from Case Cutlery. All righty. Let's see what we got here next. What am I carrying today? Well, this is a Barlo. I am a Barlo man. And this is an import. Saw cut drill and handles, 2 blades. Built pretty good. Budget knife. Steel pins and liners. Barlo on the bolster. Get your standard 2-blade Barlo. Very nice clip point. Also has a pen blade. And this is an import. Very nice little knife. Oh, here's 2 finds that I want to show you before I quit. I found these at an old general store over here on the Kentucky line, a little place called Rocky Top, Tennessee, just not too far from the Kentucky line. And these are little equal end jackknives made by Frost Cutlery. I like what that one says. I don't call 911. I'll tell you here, brother, I don't either. But these are very, very sturdy knives. They got a nice clip point blade, and they're sharp and good, and the edges are good, and they're sturdy. These are good users. I call them an equal end jack, single blade. And here's the next one I found. Like I say, I found them at a little store, little general store, and I believe every word this says. In God we trust. In this day and time we're living, folks, we better trust in God. He's the only hope we got. Only hope. And it too is from Frost Cutlery. I think these were constructed either in Japan or China, but they're very sturdy and they're very good users. Well, like I say, I'm glad to be back with you today. Hope you've enjoyed my take on these wonderful knives. I watch all you guys enjoy it. I'm glad to be back. I'm glad that internet's back and running. But I'll catch them up with you later. Give me a shout out. I'll get back with you. Enjoyed being with you. God bless each and every one of you. I'll catch you later.